was a roll, you know? It's like spicy tuna with asparagus in it, and then rice.
No white sauce. You don't like anything
No,
white?
no white sauce. Then
Mike's weird. He doesn't like mayonnaise.
No.
He doesn't like cheese.
Yeah, I don't like cheese by itself.
Butter? You like butter? Well, you like butter, right?
Yeah, but only on like
ranch dressing. Like
hate ranch, hate blue cheese.
What a pussy.
Sour cream. I hate all white things.
It's all manly stuff. Hey, you're so racist. That's racist.
It's all the fat guy stuff I don't like.
So we're about to do a little bit of warming up here. We're doing some lat pull downs. We're going to do some lats and some biceps, a little bit of triceps, help warm up the elbows before we start our bench pressing. This video is for our boy, Omar Ass Muffin. And we're going to take you through some bench press variations. We're going to do some floor pressing today. And the method of variation is?
The rest pause.
Rest pause.
Basically, rest pause, you're going to do like cluster sets. We're going to do doubles today. So what we'll do is we'll do a double, take about 20 to 30 seconds, another double, 20 to 30 seconds, and then another double. Basically, the goal today is to handle a heavy weight and to do it for more reps than you could if you went straight out. So, example, God, I'm so distracted. Example, 315 is my best for 5. But now doing rest pause, I should be able to do about 6 reps with it because I'll do 5 doubles.
Reps.
Yeah.
Eric Spoto did 45 reps with 315.
Well, he's more handsomer than me.
That's so embarrassing. You see Omar said he retired?
Omar, I beat him in every bench press competition
Omar,
we ever did.
wrote on my YouTubes, he wrote that he officially retired from lifting because he saw that Eric Spoto did 78 reps.
With 315?
With 225 pounds.
Yeah.
So Omar hung it up.
Sad for all
yeah,
of
we'll
us.
take you through a pretty cool workout. The rest pause stuff is really great. It's unique. It's a little different. Stuff you haven't probably seen before much. Made popular by our boy Josh Bryant. And it's very effective. It worked well for both hypertrophy and strength. Oh. 3 reps and 2 farts. Don't hold them in because you'll hurt your back. You ever do that?
I'm a doctor. I've had the worst low back pain. Well, no, sir, you haven't farted in a month.
I was probably about 17 and I was deadlifting at Mid-Hudson, or 16 probably, Mid-Hudson Bodybuilding in Poughkeepsie. And it was like 4:55. I was getting all fired up for it. I went to pull on it and I was like, oh my God. Midway through, I could let out the loudest fart in the history of the world. I held it in and I fucking blew on my back. My back hurt for like 6 weeks after that. I'm going through this warm-up, especially for the triceps, since we're actually bench pressing. It's just a bullshit set, basically. Got about 40 pounds on there. Just trying to warm up the elbows. I've had a lot of elbow tendonitis. I know, fuck me and fuck my elbow. Had a lot of elbow issues, shoulder issues and stuff, so people try to make a big deal about all these different mobility drills and stuff, but whatever happened to just doing a warm-up?
Get a little sweat going?
Yeah, get a little sweat going, much like a fighter would on their way to the ring. Get a little sweat going, get your heart rate up, get your body warm, get your body prepared for what you're about to do. This isn't really for hypertrophy or anything, it's just warming up the elbow joint. Trying to get some blood in the upper body before we start our workout. It's not, the mic's so strong. Repeat this a couple times and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Look at that stretch at the top. Stretch. This is Mark Belton, SuperTraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West.
Whoa, did you see those eyes?
Special footage here today for Omar Assmuff. We got a little bit of bench pressing going on, got some flow presses going on with my boy, Silent Mike.
We're here to show you guys and talk about some bench press variations and different things you can do in your training, different exercises to help. What is that, the wiener cam? It's almost like Omar Usuf himself was cameraman on this mission.
Good thing my dick's so big.
Yeah, huge.
Hashtag giant wiener.
So we laid a little mat down because we're sissies and we want to get our backs tight. But basically the floor press is a shortened range of motion. You're going to be moving the bar less distance than you would on a regular bench. And we're also taking away the leg drive. So it's a good way to kind of overload your bench. Some people can handle more weight, some people can't. But you're overloading the top half of your bench here.
It's a shorter range of motion for those of you that are not stumpy and chubby. Some people actually hit their chest on this particular movement.
Yeah, some fatties will be normal, huh?
Some real fatty power lifters.
Good thing we're jacked.
But, one of the keys to a floor press You know, it looks very simple, but you want to try to rest your triceps on the ground and then aggressively press the weight back up, trying to throw the weight back up. So it's a real stop. You have to stop at the bottom, do a little bit of a pause, and then press the weight back up. Very similar to a box squat. I would say it's a box squat for your upper body.
Wow, that was deep. This is a movement you can add in for your main effort of the day or the main movement of the day, or as a secondary. A lot of people use it as a second option. Get your regular bench press in, whatever that might be, a 5x5, 4x6, whatever your protocol is for the day. And then you throw this on afterwards to burn up those triceps, handle a little bit more weight.
Using some rest pause method here. Basically just resting about 30 seconds in between each set, and as you see, I'm performing about 3 repetitions.
We threw some chains on there, and no, not every gym has chains, and no, they are not 100% necessary to get stronger, but we like to use them to handle even more weight onto our triceps. Mark's complaining about his fingers.
Yeah, starting to lose some circulation right here.
So chains get heavier, obviously, towards the top of the movement and get a little bit lighter as they fall on the ground and deload onto the ground. So even though, it's only about 250 pounds on the bar, at the top it may be 300, 350, who knows.
Just kind of teaching you some acceleration. Notice where Silent Mike's elbows are on each one of those presses there. They're kind of even with his hands, they're even with his wrists. He's doing a good job of pulling his elbows in close to his body, and then as he's pressing back up, he's pushing his elbows up and back, and he's trying to drive the weight up over towards the schnoz.
Like Mark said, we're doing the rest pause. It's a way to get more volume in kind of a shorter cluster of sets. You could also do rest pause on a regular bench. God, is this slow motion?
It's some crazy motion.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
Oh, grinder. So painful.
Hoagies and grinders.
So you could do rest pause on a regular bench. You could also do chains on a regular bench. You could do close grip on the floor press. You could do close grip on the regular bench. Slingshot, which you'll see in a little bit, we do on the floor press also. Typically in our workout, bench workout, we'll do 1 to 3 barbell movements per session.
There's a ton of variations you can do with your bench press. I would recommend any exercise that you haven't tried before. Whoa, Silent Mike going cray.
I almost killed myself right there.
God damn.
Sacrifice.
Any movement that you haven't ever tried before, take some precaution and just use it as an assistance movement, or use it at the end of a workout. Say, oh, I saw those guys doing, floor presses, or I saw so-and-so doing incline bench. And if you haven't done something in a long time, it doesn't make sense to overload it and to try to hammer some huge weight with it. So just ease your way into it and try to learn the movement and get a good feel for it. Something like the 5-3-1 program by Jim Wendler ends up being really excellent because it allows you to adapt to the exercise. You do the same exercise for 3 weeks and then you move on to the next one. I would suggest, starting out with something like that. Oh, look at this stretching.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Doing my yoga. Bitch.
Those are magic fingers.
Yeah, that's some yoga. That's basically for Omar Assmuffin. I just specifically threw that in there for him.
You're waving bye.
Well, he doesn't think I'm that mobile, but clearly this video shows the mobility that I truly
Next
have.
Level.
Yeah.
Next level.
He's jelly.
Yeah, over there in Canada, not benching with shit.
Look at all this slingshot gear we got on. We're really trying to hype this shit up.
Yeah.
Almost like the products really work.
It's almost like we're sellouts, but we already sold it.
Yeah.
So now we're moving on to some close grip, I believe. We chuck the chains off, getting a little bit more reps in. Just move my grip in a little bit.
Look at them biceps by Silent Mike.
Not bad, huh? A little bicep vein going on.
Pretty impressive.
I'm doing my best. I've been lifting weights.
So again, a close grip or a wider grip, you're going to want to utilize different grips. Find a grip that's weaker. Find a grip that's stronger. Whoa!
Oh, what's going on?
Now.
Booty.
I need to see if I can read. That was turning me on. I can't even talk anymore.
Everybody wants dancing, so I thought I'd give them a little bit of dancing.
Damn.
That was amazing.
That was crazy. Anyway, we're doing some.
It's a little tongue-tied smelling?
Yeah. It was kind of embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you. I'm embarrassed for myself.
We're both red-cheeked in here.
I'm embarrassed for Omar Assmuff and his fans. I apologize.
I'm embarrassed for Omar because he's going to watch this 100,000 times just himself.
That booty was so round.
It's not bad, huh?
It was huge.
Bodybuilder butt.
It was huge. I don't even know what's happening. Yeah, bodybuilding ass. You have you have that ass so fat. Let's make a baby. Oh, now you're bouncing on it.
Oh my!
Oh, you must have been horny on this day.
I didn't know what was going on. I'm just trying to do some
squats.
I didn't even remember I did all this. You must have drugged me. I was just trying to work out.
Look at this. 180-pound dumbbells. Look at that, easy. Hopefully they can edit that and make it look like 180s.
180-pound dumbbells.
30-pound dumbbells, a little incline bench pressing going on here. Hit the pecs.
Yeah, like we said, there's thousands and thousands of different variations you can use, but I kind of suggest picking, 1 to 5 different ones that are weak for you, and work on building those up. We don't do a lot of incline pressing, so we always make sure if we're going to do dumbbells, we do it on a slight incline. Same with chains. We'll use chains maybe once, twice a month, just to add a little bit overload, try to get a little bit faster.
I flex these pecs for big paychecks.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hitting up this pec deck.
That's what I was doing earlier on that bouncy ball.
God damn. Look at them pecs.
Oh, look at that pale skin.
Assistance work is important to everybody. We're doing, I think, some time pressing here. Assistance work is important to everybody, but especially those of you that are just starting out, you can't get the volume, of a 700-pound deadlifter or a 500-pound bench presser if you're just starting out and you're only using, your max might be 3 plates or something like that. It's going to be really hard to catch all the volume and get all the work in that is necessary for you to get stronger, for you to get them gains. So you're going to have to hammer a lot of assistance work in order to make up for the work that you're not able to get that a stronger guy might get.
People are always talking about specificity of a sport or specificity of a program, and yes, in powerlifting you bench, squat, and deadlift, but to get stronger, which is the goal of all these things. What is that, a stretchy band?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Wow, we should go on the road with our act.
Yeah. How much are we going to get paid from Omar for this? This is spectacular.
This is the best video probably ever put together at Super Training.
I don't think he's ever seen anything like this.
What was I talking about? We were talking about volume. Basically, you can get stronger by getting more proficient at a movement, or you can get stronger by getting bigger and stronger.
I was in the shower, and I was
looking Okay.
I was looking at my wife's shampoo or conditioner or something, and it said it was volumizing.
Oh,
and I was like, I'll just do this instead of work out for today. So
I took a bath in it?
Yeah, I rubbed it all over my whole body.
Did it work in special areas?
I think so. It sudded me up pretty good.
Here we are showing you a variation that you can use to get a little bit of blood into your body.
Blood in here. To try to get the blood out of your weenus into your muscles.
That's exactly what we're trying to do. You guys watching all that YouTubes and different video sites different video sites on the website or on the internet. And basically we'll throw some bands on here, add some instability, and we'll just do it for high reps, maybe sets of 20 to 30.
We use both kettlebells and just regular plates as well. You can just kind of hook up whatever contraption you can figure out for yourself. Doing high repetitions with that, 3 sets of 20 to 30 reps is recommended, and it's just a good way to, it's a good finisher basically, and good for stability.
Speaking of finishing and big checks, we hit the pec deck up. It's actually a cable crossover. I know you're all going to mention that, but it's called the pec deck in our world.
We should throw bands on this just to make it wild. Remember our old pec deck? It was just bands. Remember that?
Oh, I remember.
Back in the Disney?
Back in the 70s.
Yeah. Many, many moons ago.
Look at that slingshot shirt.
I think the next workout that we send Omar should just be this.
Just us peg decking and different...
Yeah, just us hammering that. Wait, is that us now?
What's up, guys? We just did a little bit of benching for you. Showed you a couple variations that we use in our training. Hit some heavy weights, dropped down, hit some close grip, worked on to get our hypertrophy work. There's a million.
We got a massive pump going. Feel that, Mikey. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so hot.
Milk coming out of those titties. Thank you, Omar Ass Muffin, for letting us come on and steal your channel and steal some of your fans for a little while. We always love coming over here and kicking some knowledge with you guys. I know that Omar's doing Olympic lifting now, which is very frowned upon because it's way too difficult, but we're still keeping it real over here at Super Training Gym with a little bit of powerlifting.
Big pecs equal big checks.
Damn right. And we did a lot of variations of just some simple movements and some simple methods. The rest-pause method that we utilize today, we do 1 set followed by about 30 seconds rest, followed up with another set, then 30 seconds rest, and then another set. So you do 3 sets basically in a row, about 30 seconds breaking up each rep range, and then after that you may want to do 2 or 3 rounds of that depending on the intensity. The harder that the workout is, probably the fewer sets that you're going to complete. Mike and I have done it to the point where you can really only complete 1 set and then you feel like you're going to die.
Yeah, you can choose your percentages, choose your weights, but the point is to get more work done with a particular weight than you could with 1 straight set. Mark did triples today, so he got 9 reps per cluster. With that weight previous, maybe he could only do 7 reps in one set. So it's to get more work in and kind of raise the intensity of that lift.
And just so we sound like CrossFitters, we say that we did rounds, so we sound like we're fit and everything.
We are fit.
Did a little slingshot and did a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. We have a lot of videos coming up on youtube.com/supertraining06 with Ed Cohn. We also featured Eric Spoto, the 722-pound raw bench presser. We had a bunch of other guys on there that have
CT Fletcher.
CT Fletcher. We had CT Fletcher on. We had Chris Duffin on, and we're going to keep bringing out more and more people in the future. So stay tuned to that channel. And Mike's also got his own channel going on.
Yeah, we're working hard. A lot of stuff on Mark's channel. Mark Bell's Powercast on iTunes is a podcast we have. We're constantly finding better guests, trying to make that entertaining, fill your days that are so boring at your desk.
We know you guys are bored,
Yeah.
especially like when the holidays come, or if you actually have to spend time inside your house with your family.
Talk to Aunt Nancy. Just put the podcast in one ear and kind
throw
of
some
ignore her.
earbuds in there and just
Sorry,
start
Aunt
laughing.
Nancy.
Start laughing your ass off.
Yeah, I got a little Q&A series on my YouTube. That's youtube.com/silentmike95. 95 is how many inches around my waist is. That's why I picked that number. We're fat over here. We're power lifters. Check out both our channels.
I got a question for you, Silent Mike.
Hit me.
This can be part of an extended Q&A, which will be on Omar Ass Muffin's thing here. What's inside your drink that you're always drinking during all your workouts?
Yeah, typically
Probably steroids.
a little bit of steroids in my drink because electrolyte steroids get you jacked. But typically I like to eat about 2 hours out. 2 hours out from a training session, I like to get a big meal in. Today I had a burrito. And then during my workout, I'll
Shoots insulin pre-workout with his burrito. Go ahead.
I'm
listening. I'm listening.
Yeah. Write this down. And then my favorite is to drink like a calorie-free, like electrolyte drink. Maybe it's Gatorade, Powerade, whichever one wants to sponsor me, drink that one. And then I mix it with some BCAAs. Same thing. Whatever company wants to sponsor me, I use those BCAAs.
Why do you mix it with one of those flavored drinks?
Yeah, just because it sometimes it'll taste a little bit better, and I think
just for taste. That's simple. Yeah.
One, I think electrolytes are kind of key. You know, like salt and potassium. People overlook that, or like bodybuilders, old school bodybuilders will really neglect their salt, and that's just when they're really trying to dry out for stage. But we're going for performance here, even though we do like to look beautiful.
And we mentioned it before on the podcast and in several other areas, but like a BCAA type of thing or a Gatorade type thing during your training session isn't the type of thing that's going to slow you down. It's easy to digest, and sometimes you just need those extra calories, those extra aminos kind of fuel you through the workout, because a lot of times you eat 2 hours before your training session might take about 2 hours to complete, and thus you're left with this giant gap of not eating for a while. So try to implement something that you like, whether it's BCAAs, Gatorade, or a combination thereof, into your workout and see how you like it. And that's it from howmuchyoubench.net.